I'm Yana, a British Dutch Canadian raised mostly in Canada, which I left behind in 2019 for nearly 2 years of full-time traveling through the South Pacific. In September 2020, I moved back to Europe, based first in Belgium and now in Austria. I've lived in 6 countries so far, and my lifelong goal is to visit every country in the world. In my last video, I got acquainted with my new home of Sevilla in Spain, where I'll be spending 5 weeks working remotely from and exploring as much of the surrounding areas as possible. Good morning, YouTube. Good afternoon, actually. It's already past 12 o'clock here in Sevilla. Today, I'm doing a day trip out to Córdoba, which is quite a famous city nearby. It's about 45 minutes on the train. Unfortunately, you'll realize that I'm on quite a late train. I'm taking the 12:52 train. The first 3 trains were fully booked out this morning, which was, frustrating. So I've sat in a cafe all morning waiting for the train. But that's the point of my YouTube videos, right? Is to show the reality of traveling and not just the pretty Instagram pictures that I take when I get there, but also the truth of what it means to actually get there. So we haven't really had a very good day. Just been pretty stressed out lately, and so anyway, heading to the train station once again now to take the train to Córdoba, and you're coming along with me. Hola from Córdoba, when there's orange trees and pretty streets, and actually the sun has come out. The sky, you can't really see it. There you can. The sky is blue. A much different change. It was raining in Sevilla this morning, so I think I picked a good place to come, even if it's just for an afternoon. We're gonna see as much as possible. My train back is at 6, so I have about 5 hours to go and explore. Okay, so the first stop in Córdoba is the Alcazar of the Christian monarchs. It was built in the 1300s by King Alonso, I think. I guess it's most famous, it says here, for being the primary residence of Isabella I of Castile and Ferdinand II of Aragon. So, quite a fancy place apparently, and the gardens are supposed to be spectacular. I'm a dum-dum and I walked the wrong way, so going back to where we came. Okay, well, fascinating as it probably would have been to be inside of those walls, but there are no tickets left for this weekend, not until the 1st of March, so we will not be going in, seeing the Alcazar of the Christian royals, unfortunately. I hope not everything else in the city is booked out. So this bridge here apparently is a very famous Roman bridge built in the 1st century. Been hanging around for ages. We're gonna walk across because I think the view is better from the other side. You know, sometimes when you're traveling, just really nothing, you have days where just nothing goes right. And I'm having one of those days, obviously, it's obviously a very anxious time in the world anyway with, the war going on, which is just not, no one really knows how to process and think about that and respond to that. And then I had a pretty stressful week at work. And then you had to wake up this morning and be really tired because I'm just exhausted. I didn't get a good sleep last night. And And then the first 3 trains of the day, like all the morning trains, were fully booked out. And then I had to sit and wait for like 2.5 hours. And then I got here, and then the one thing I really wanted to see, the Alcazar, was fully booked out. Like, some travel days just are so unpleasant, and you're just like tired out and exhausted of everything that's going on in the world. And I guess what I'm trying to say, like, maybe this video is just gonna be like the realities of traveling, and that like it isn't just easy. You don't just show up to a place and it's pretty and fun and you get like a nice Instagram shot out of it. Like, obviously my favorite part of traveling is the photography and like getting the good Instagram pictures. That's like what I love to do. But the reality, like, that's like 1 second of my 24-hour day. It's just tough, and it can be so beautiful somewhere. Like, you can be just in the most stunning place, which I mean, Córdoba is quite lovely from the little bit I've seen so far. You can just still be down. Like, I'm human, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and it's not always as pretty as it seems. Like I said earlier, that's the whole point of my YouTube channel, right? To show the reality of my traveling and not just my perfectly framed, perfectly outfitted, perfectly edited Instagram pics. And on days like that, when it does go this way, like, you just have to like go with it, you know? Like, you can't resist the struggles, because it just gets worse. You just have to appreciate what you do get, like sunshine, for example. Okay, so next I'm gonna go visit the Mosque Cathedral of Córdoba, which is here. And apparently it is the 3rd largest mosque in the world, but it's also a cathedral. It's apparently one of the oldest structures still standing from when Andalusia was a Muslim space. So lots of history here. I'm excited to learn something about it. And I know this one's got space because I did buy my tickets online just now on the phone. The inside of this cathedral is absolutely breathtaking. I mean, it doesn't even feel real. So I very much enjoyed that visit. Yeah. Sometimes if one thing doesn't work out, something better does come along. And it was funny, I was trying to get an Instagram picture, obviously, but you're not allowed to use tripods in there, which obviously is really hard as a solo traveler, because there's no one to take pictures for you. So I saw another girl with a camera on her neck, and I was like, can I ask you to take a picture for me? And I really need it at this specific angle and this lighting. And like, she was so nice, and she took like tons of pictures. She waited for the crowds to go away. So I didn't have a tripod, but got this picture anyway, which is nice. So yeah, still feeling like I had a successful day. I'm gonna be catching a train in about an hour. Back on the street with the oranges. I picked up some snacks. Actually, I picked up oatmeal orange cookies. I didn't even realize they were orange till just now. Snacks for the ride home. I'm heading to the train station now. Yeah, Not a great day, but I think I made the most of it. And when you're traveling, that's really all that matters. So yeah, bit of a different video today. Bit of an honest video, I suppose. And a truthful one that, you know, shows that it's not always sunshine and rainbows, even as much as I try to pretend that it is. And, you know, you can still have a good day even if lots of things go wrong. You just have to find the little things in the day that were great. And actually, while we're talking about that, I've been doing a project this year every single day of 2022. I just have a little note on my iPhone, and I've called it 3 Good Things. And every single evening, I just have a reminder to myself, like set on my phone. Every single evening, I'll write down 3 good things that day, like 3 good things that happened, or that I saw, or that I like anything. And I think it's just been a really positive like exercise to reflect on the good bits. And like there's definitely been days where I've like really struggled to find some good things, and then I'm like, wait, actually, you know, the sun shined, or I don't know, I went on a really great run, or dinner was delicious. Like it doesn't have to be something big. And then other days, obviously there's like a million things that I can write because I have like amazing days, like, you know. But it's just been I really recommend it. Actually, it's a really good, like every single day you just think of 3 good things that happened that day, and it puts you in a really positive mindset about your day. Like before you go to bed, you like the last thing you think about before you go to sleep is like the good stuff that happened. So even on the tough days when you think you could write 10 bad things that happened, it's good to think about the good stuff too, like oatmeal orange cookies.